It's officially spring, everything is becoming alive again. I'm in the woods, I'm sitting under this big tree because it was currently raining, but it's officially stopped now. So, guess it's time to go on a wander and see what edible and medicinal plants and mushrooms I can come across. First ever time doing this sort of video, so bear with me. Here's some sort of Ganadorma species of mushroom, possibly the artist bracket, but it's too young to tell for me anyway. And there's a big one, but it's really steep, and I've not got the best of shoes on, so I'm not going to go down there because it's steeper than what it looks. But check all this wild garlic growing at the side. If we go up here, we'll see even more wild garlic. This whole place is just absolutely full of wild garlic. There's carpets and carpets of it. Wild garlic. Wild garlic is actually a sign that you're in an ancient woodlands. If you have wild garlic growing, you're in an ancient woodlands. And often the time I will see a stream every time I see wild garlic, I will always see a stream nearby. So if you can't find wild garlic, look on your maps, look for woodlands and look for ones that have got a stream, then you should probably find wild garlic if the woodlands is old enough. Look at all of that wild garlic over there. Tons. This whole place is just absolutely carpeted in wild garlic. So much of it. Wild garlic has a bunny eared shaped leaf with a ridge going right up the middle. And then if you look closely enough, you'll see that there's vertical lines. Picking some of this wild garlic, take home and make some wild garlic oil and freeze it for ice cubes, and also make some wild garlic butter because I've not made that yet, and I'm going to go to the shop after I've done this, get some sourdough. I'm assuming that's some old turkey tail. Yeah, I think so. If we go over here, there's some more. Oh, look at the moss. I love moss so much. There's quite a lot of fungi on the tree. Well, dead log, should I say. Look. I'm pretty sure this is turkey tail. It's just a bit old or went over. Definitely sure this is turkey tail. But if you're going to forage it for medicinal purposes, it should definitely be completely white underneath to get the full benefit. But yeah. More turkey tail. There's so much at this time of year. This is where I see turkey tail most abundant, is when in the colder months, and when summer comes around I don't really see it as much. A bit late, but found some oyster mushrooms. I'm not going to eat these, they're a bit old, but it's always good to know where oyster mushrooms are going so you can come back here in future and hopefully you'll get fresh ones. But yeah, these are absolutely amazing edible wild food. Winter grey oyster mushrooms. They're beautiful. You'll notice the oyster mushrooms don't really have a stipe, but their gills are decurrent, which means it runs down the stipe. I absolutely love when the sun hits off the rocks, mossy rocks. Oh, I love it, it's so pretty. Often grown next to wild garlic, you'll find your lords and ladies, which is a poisonous lookalike, because when these are younger, they do look a lot like wild garlic, especially if you're not being mindful and you're just picking it up. But this contains calcium oxide crystals, which will basically make you feel like you've swallowed many needles, and also it can make your throat swell up and make you stop breathing. So you have to be very careful when you're foraging your wild garlic, and pick your wild garlic singular. There's literally so much few-flowered leek, also known as Allium paradoxum, up this way. Is insane. It's a non-native invasive species of plant. It's part of the Allium family, the same as wild garlic, but this doesn't belong here, so it's actually bad for our ecosystem for this to be here. It's currently going to be taking over wild garlic and your bluebell, so you come and pick this stuff. It tastes exactly like a spring onion. It's insane. If you're down south, this will be probably more likely three-cornered leek, which are different species, but same applies, non-native invasive species. So pick the invasives. You often hear people talk about picking wild garlic and stuff, or native plants, but we're not going to be able to do that much longer if we don't get control of this few-flowered leek, or three-cornered leek, which is the cousin. It's overtaken the wild garlic and bluebell. You can use a few-flowered leek the exact same way you would use it in the exact same way you would use a spring onion or an onion. Just use the few-flowered leek. You can use it in potato salads. You can dehydrate it, you can pickle the bulbs, you can pickle the flowers. Gallium aprine, also known as sticky lily, cleavers, goosegrass. There's a few other names, but I'm not too sure on it. But this plant is so overlooked, but it's so good for you. So good for people with skin conditions such as eczema and psoriasis. You can just eat these straight up if you'd like that. You can juice these, you can powder it, you can do all sorts with this amazing medicinal plant that most of us just see it as a weed. I think everyone done this to their friends when they were younger. It's also amazing for the lymphatic system, the digestive system, gut health. It's amazing for the urinary tract. I did not wear the right shoes for today. I do not know what I was thinking. It's so muddy, and these steps are quite slippy, and also my hands are so cold. It's insane. I should have brought a jacket. How pretty. This is an old Greto from like the 19-somethings. Did you know that you can eat the tips of the bramble shoots? I don't really like them, if I'm honest. I really don't. But they actually do have, the aftertaste is quite nice. It is actually quite nice actually. But the texture, it's almost given like a kurma curry sort of vibe to it. Stingy nettles. Did you actually know that they're packed full of calcium, potassium, zinc, and so much more? They're so overlooked. Most see it as a weed, or probably because they sting you, people try and stay away from them, but they're actually really good for you. And you can pick, there is a way to pick them. If you just don't be scared to pick it. It's as simple as that, and obviously pick it from under there. The hairs won't get you. But these are super good. You can use these as a spinach alternative. You can put these into soups and salads. You can put them into your smoothies. There's so much you can do.